Hello, Miriam. Oh, brother. Miriam. Hey, look, it's me. It's Norm. Have you had anything to eat today? Miriam, what pills have you taken today?
I ran out of medicine. Okay, I don't have anything left.
When did you get these?
How should I know? I don't know. I just know I need some.
All right, Miriam, you just stay right there, all right? I'm gonna go get you some coffee and something to eat.
I don't need that. I just need Nancy.
Look,
Now,
come
where
on,
is
settle
she?
down, all right? You don't need Nancy. You need a doctor.
I don't want one. I just want Nancy. I called her all afternoon. She wasn't there. She's supposed to be my best friend. Now, where is she? Norman, help me! Help me!
If you don't mind, I'm trying to be patient here, but I think we should just get on with this. Do you mind?
How do I know this is legitimate? I have a right to call my attorney, you know.
Oh, I'm sure that Mr. Webster's already told you about this. What I don't understand is why I didn't tell you to get out while the getting's good.
Okay, that's enough talk. Now, you're gonna go out peaceably, or we're gonna have to work
Don't you threaten me. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what you say.
Mitch, I don't want to have to do this.
I told you she was unreasonable.
Unreasonable? Huh.
I've got the handcuffs right here.
Oh, great, handcuffs. Yeah, well, it's going to take a lot more than that.
Nancy, don't be a fool.
It takes one to know one, Dunbar.
All right, Miss Lawson, you're under arrest for trespassing. You have the right to remain silent.
Which I dearly hope you'll use.
You have the right to speak to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed.
Let go of me, you Kojak reject!
Mitch, you want to give me a hand
Why,
here?
sure.
I'm going to scream!
Mrs. Lawson.
I'm going to scream, and then everyone's going to hear me, all the neighbors!
And what the good neighbor's gonna do,
The
huh?
neighbors are gonna call the police. Now, you see how we're cutting corners here?
Don't you touch me!
That's a decision you're making.
Don't you come near me!
Listen, you're gonna walk out of here with me, or I'm gonna drag you out of here. You understand?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Any excuse to touch me, you pervert, you...
Don't judge me by standards you use on yourself.
I'm going to use insults as a growing list of things that I'm suing you for. Don't you touch...
That's one for the money.
Mrs. Lawson, I strongly suggest you cooperate.
And that's two to go.
Leave me alone!
Come on, come
I'm
on.
going to sue the badge off of you!
Come on.
You leave me alone! Guard? Hello?
What is it this time, Lawson?
Have you called my attorney?
Webster hung up when I called back. You're going to have a hard time trying to find someone else now.
What about Charles Carpenter? He must have gotten my message by now. Has he called?
No one's called.
But I can't stay in here forever. I can't stand it here. Please, would you call him for me?
You had 2 calls. Face it, you're here to stay.
Hey, look it. Would you call a girlfriend for me? Please. Her name is Miriam Mason. Please call her.
It's open. Hi. I stopped by the house to see you, but Peter told me you were over here.
Well, I just came over to look at some of Mother's things. I haven't been able to spend much time here alone since the funeral.
Well, it's nice and quiet now.
Welcome sound.
Did Nancy have to be evicted?
Mitch said Sergeant Brubaker practically had to drag her out of here with his own hands.
It must have been a sight.
I'll bet it was. I don't know how she could have lived here day after day with all these memories of Mother and
not feel anything? Yeah, that is strange. I remember things about this place that bring back such happy memories.
Me too.
When we were kids, Peter and I used to play hide and seek in here with Grandma. Peter would hide under the old couch, and I'd throw pillows over myself in the bay window.
You couldn't have hid very well.
Well, we were so little. What did we know? Anyway, Grandma would always pretend that she had a hard time finding us. I used to love to watch her crochet. She was so talented with it.
When I look at this, I think of all the time and patience she had with me when I was little. Nancy, too.
It's strange, the two of you being so different. Must have grieved Grandma a lot.
Yes, it did.
At least now Aunt Nancy's getting a taste of her own medicine.
The sad thing is, it didn't have to end up like this. I'm her sister, but I wanted to be her friend, too. But all she could do was hurt others and herself, time after time.
One day she'll realize who she's hurting the most.
Maybe. You know, I still feel sorry for her.
Mom, she did everything she could to hurt you. Forging wills, filing suits. Don't you think that feeling sorry for her is a wasted effort?
I don't believe so. May seem fruitless now, but only the Lord knows the outcome. She doesn't even realize what she's doing to herself. She's afraid to love, afraid to let others love her, because
it's not something she can hold on to.
Mm-hmm. You know, I really think her fears turned her into what she is, not her anger or her plotting.
Well, now there's only one way for her to go. Up.
Well, with Nancy, I'm not so sure.
Oh, what smells good?
Sweet potato pie.
Something is good around here. How soon do I get to sample it, Mom?
Oh, not until you tell me how everything went. I mean, did you drop Jimmy off by Collins, and how is she?
Yes, well, I went and picked him up from school and took him right over there, and Carla's, you know, she's happy, and Jimmy is having a blast, but as for me, that's another story.
Well, what happened?
You know something? That little lady moves fast, Mom. She's already found out that we're not divorced.
Well, how did she manage that?
Got herself a lawyer, and out of all people to pick, Webster.
Webster? Who was he?
Terrell Webster. He's, Nancy, he represents Nancy Lawson.
Nancy Lawson. Isn't she Terry's sister? I mean, the one that was giving her all the trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did Carla get mixed up with him?
Well, you see, he said that she found out that we were still married through him, and he told her that she had every legal right to Jimmy. But I just wish that she'd bring him home tonight.
Oh, and all the time I thought you were divorced, and so did Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, Mom. I didn't know what to say, so I just didn't say anything.
Well, was Carla angry? Was she upset? What are you going to do, Jean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, have you spoken to Mitch Dunbar?
Nope.
Well, don't you think it's a good idea?
Mom, I thought you wanted us to discuss this.
Oh, I do want you and Carla to discuss this, but I mean, she's got that new attorney, and I mean, he's going to be working for Carla.
Yes, right, and I know, and then he's probably going to do something crazy like try to take Jimmy away from me.
Oh, whatever you think, Jean, just remember that she loves that boy just as much as you do.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Then why did she leave 2 years ago? You explain that, huh?
Jimmy, how does a movie sound to you? Ringlords of Galaxy 7 is playing at the Embassy Theaters at 8.
Ringlords?
Uh-huh. You want to go?
I sure do, but I can't.
You can. Why not?
Well, I promised Dad I'd finish my homework before I got home.
Well, then maybe you won't have to go home tonight.
I won't?
That's right. So how about it?
No, I promised.
All right. Have it your way. I was just trying to break up the time. See all those neat special effects. Well, how are you doing at the new school?
Well, not too good right now.
Oh, why's that?
I don't know.
Well, I guess all this bouncing back and forth between Mom and Pop isn't helping matters any, is it? Well, maybe it would kind of help things if you could decide who you want to stay with, your dad or me.
Grandma's house is big enough for you too, Mom.
No. But is that where you want to stay, with your dad?
Well, I thought you meant we could all stay together in the same house.
No, sugar. What I meant was maybe you could kind of decide about staying at the house with your dad or living here with me. Now, I know we've talked about this before, but your grades are suffering because of all this moving back and forth. Now, you have to decide who you want to be with.
I don't want to decide.
But it's not like you would never be seeing me or your dad again. But you've got to stay put, and that means one or the other.
I want to keep seeing both of you.
It's not good for your grades.
I'd rather see you both than get good grades.
Oh, Jimmy. What if you were to spend 6 months with your father and 6 months with me?
I don't like that.
But you just said you wanted to see both of us.
You know what I mean, Mom. I want us all to live together. Me, you, Dad, and Grandma.
Just like one big happy family, right?
I saw it in the movies once. This man and his wife, they were divorced. They got married again.
Oh, yeah?
So could you. And if you're not divorced, then you can live together.
Oh, if you only knew. But that's never gonna happen, Jimmy.
But, Mom...
No. Never. Well, don't you have someone else you could book besides me? Well, because I want to stay here for a while. I've got my reasons. No, I'm not leaving next week, Lionel. I'll let you know. Now stop pushing me. You finished that math problem? Come on, let me take a look.
Mom.
Come on.
Mom, I want to do it myself. I don't feel good when you do them for me.
Well, you need some help, hon. You can look it up later, okay?
But, Mom...
No arguments.
How long are you planning on staying?
What kind of question is that?
I heard you say on the phone you plan on staying for a while.
Well, I have to tell my manager something, Jimmy, or else he'd never let me off the phone. Now, you take care of that problem, I'll do this one, and then we can go downstairs for dinner. Don't move. I'll get that. You just keep your head in the books.
Do you think we might make that movie after you check my vocabulary words?
Mm-hmm. I knew you couldn't resist. We'll see. What do you want?
Now, Carla, let me explain this
There's
time.
absolutely nothing for you to explain.
Uncle Leon, hi!
Well, my man, how's it going? This boy's gonna be a boxer one day. He's got a powerful grip.
Did my dad tell you I was here?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he did. You been having a good time with your mom?
Sure I am. We were just getting ready to go out to eat. You wanna come?
Well,
Jimmy, since we're running late for dinner, why don't you finish your homework later and just go on and wash up now?
Can Uncle Leon eat with us?
We'll see. Now, you just go on and wash up.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you want?
I want to apologize.
You've already tried that.
But you didn't accept.
Do I have to?
Now, look. I met Gene long before I even knew he had a better half that rated a 10, okay? And I just don't abandon friends overnight, especially when they have troubled my heart like Gene.
You mean you let me pour out all my problems, and then you wouldn't tell me where Gene and Jimmy lived? You had no reason to barge into our affairs in the first place.
In the first place, I didn't know I'd be getting this many new friends, each with problems of their own. And if you would have had any secrets
Yeah, I would have put a muzzle on you real quick.
You wouldn't have had to do that. I'm a man that can be trusted to keep a secret. And secondly, like I tried to explain the other night, I called Gene from the restaurant because I wanted to take you over to the house so you could see Jimmy. And thirdly...
No more excuses, please.
I want you to have this, sort of a peace offering. You know how I hate to eat alone.
How sweet. Who'd you take lessons from?
Well, believe me, it wasn't Gene.
Hello, Miriam. Oh, brother. Miriam. Hey, look, it's me. It's Norm. Have you had anything to eat today? Miriam, what pills have you taken today?
I ran out of medicine. Okay, I don't have anything left.
When did you get these?
How should I know? I just know I need some.
All right, Miriam, you just stay right there, all right? I'm gonna go get you some coffee and something to eat.
I don't need that. I just need Nancy.
Look,
Now,
come
where
on,
is
settle
she?
down, all right? You don't need Nancy. You need a doctor.
I don't want one. I just want Nancy.
All right.
She said she was my best friend, but I called her all afternoon and she's not there. Where is she? Norman, help me. Help me.
Miriam. All right, come on, lie down. Come on, I'll take care of everything. Shh. Hello, may I speak with Dr. Spaulding, please?
No, I don't want a doctor.
Shh. Hello. Yeah, all right, I'll hold. But tell him to hurry, all right?
No! No. No. Get out!
Miriam, you need help.
Miriam! What is going on here?
Daddy, you are late. I've been waiting here in your office for over an hour.
Miriam, what are you talking about? You're not at the office, you're at home. Now, what's the matter?
Still blind, huh, Charles?
And what are you doing here?
I'm trying to keep her alive, which is more than I can say for some of the people around here,
Dad, he
including
won't
Nancy.
Leave. He won't leave. Just make him go.
And why does Nancy concern you? She's done more for my daughter than you ever have.
Don't you know what she's been feeding Miriam?
No, Daddy, she's helping me. She's my best friend. Don't listen to Norman. He doesn't know anything.
Miriam, you don't know what you're talking about. Nancy's the latest, greatest supplier of all the uppers and downers Miriam needs.
Oh, don't be absurd. She's trying to get Mim off pills, not on them.
Oh, well, that's not what I saw last time I was here. That lady has a plan, and neither of you two see it, where she's pulling the wool over both your eyes.
There is no wool over my eyes, and I'll thank you not to discuss my private affairs. In fact, I suggest you leave right now.
Mim, you need help from a doctor.
Why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you just leave me alone and go? He doesn't know anything, Daddy.
Charles, you remember what I said. One of these days, you're going to come here, and you're not going to find...
I do not need you to tell me how to take care of my own daughter. Now, get out. Miriam, you're soaking wet. Why are you perspiring?
I don't know. Daddy, where's Mother?
Miriam, she doesn't live here now. Remember?
Where am I?
Well, you're at home, and I want you to come over here and sit down. That's it, right there. Now tell me, when was the last time you had a good meal?
Nancy, Daddy, I need to find Nancy. Where is she, Daddy?
I don't know where Nancy is.
Well, you should know, Daddy!
Miriam, you've got to have something to eat.
No, I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry.
Well, whether you do or not, I'm going to take you out to dinner.
No, I'm not going to go out to dinner. I just need Nancy. I need my medicine.
He had to be dead at least 24 hours before the fire started, according to the coroner's report.
So what they thought was smoke inhalation actually turned out to be a blood clot in Mr. Lasky's heart?
Well, smoke inhalation was assumed originally, but once the autopsy was performed, we had a clear idea.
And Charles Carpenter gets off again.
And don't forget Webster.
Well, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Their day will come.
Whoever that is, make it quick. Dinner smells ready and I'm starved.
Okay. Oh, hello. Was my husband expecting you?
Yeah, he sure was. I've got some new possible sites for the clinic. How you doing there, Jim?
Leon, it's really good to see you. Lori, you remember Leon Marshall of Marshall Enterprises?
Of course I remember him. Did you?
What's that I smell?
Oh, that's her lasagna, and believe me, it smells great, doesn't it?
Yeah, better than great.
Well, then,
Mr. Marshall, why don't you join us for dinner?
I'd love to. Sort of hoping you'd ask. Now, Ben, before we eat, look at this. 5 new possible sites for that model clinic of yours.
Uh-huh.
And here, look at this first one
Hey, have you heard from Charles Carpenter yet? What's that supposed to mean?
Means, baby cakes, to sit down and shut up.
Who are you?
Name's Babs. What's yours?
Nancy. Nancy Lawson.
Well, Nancy, it's real nice to know that I'll be sharing this place with one of my own kind for a change, you know? Real nice.